Jean and Sue had supported a new fee for a marriage license to help all domestic violence centers in Nevada. They were having a very difficult time with just fundraising to stay alive, and the demand was so great. They easily got it passed on the Senate side. And when they came over to the Assembly, a lot of people were going to support it. We didn't look like we had too many roadblocks, primarily because of Jim Joyce, who I had told you had gotten me together with Miriam Shearing before. He represented some wedding chapels, and Sue and Jean had gone to him and said, don't fight us on this. It will make you all look good, the wedding chapel industry, if you'll support this. And by golly, he did. And it did make them look very good. But once it got over to the Assembly, Jane Ham and Patty Cafferata decided that they wanted to torpedo the legislation. They couldn't kill it outright, but they wanted to attach an amendment to it so that even if it passed, every 2 years it would have to come back to be refunded. And that was a killer. All we needed was a dip in the economy, and that money would have been gone. So Sue came to me and said, you gotta help us. But she said, I am the queen of sunset legislation, legislators reviewing occasionally the old laws. How can I oppose it? I said, I'll take care of it. So I went to the boys over at Jack's Bar, all my buddies, the majority leader, the speaker of the assembly, the chairman of Ways and Means. And I said, I need your vote on this. And they said, Helen, we can't oppose sunset legislation. So I went back and I shot a game of pool, and I thought, okay, forget that tactic. I got to think of something else. I had nothing. But I have a killer instinct, and by golly, I was going to win. So I went back to them and I said, okay, forget the merits of the issue. Is it me, or are you going to vote with Jane Ham? This is a personality contest. I need your vote. What are you going to do? And they went, oh, well, Foley, if you put it that way, of course we're with you, babe, you know? I went, okay, we got our votes. So they went around and collected everybody else's vote, and we had it. Wow. But you had to play those kinds of, you call them games, but it's like a big chess game. You need to know what hits their buttons, what issues are important to them. You work with people, you're nice to people, they like you. Most legislators have 5 or 6 issues that they really care about, and everything else is just up there that they vote on. So if they aren't particularly wild about an issue but don't care, you can normally, if you go and ask them for their vote and work with them and help them and vote on their issues occasionally as well, then you'll get their votes. And I knew how to do that. I knew how to do it well.